Hello twin flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Today I'm gonna do a classic check-in. We will take a look at what's going on with each of the twins and the connection. Of course, I'll pull some cards with the messages between the twins. We'll also start with an oracle deck, and today is gonna be the Cosmic Journey Oracle. Just one thing I would mention from astrology point of view before we begin is that we do have new moon in Taurus this Friday, so I will be doing a special reading for that, of course. Just keep in mind as we are approaching that time, especially because we know that new moon energy is so strong that it actually starts hitting us a couple of days before. It's still going to be relevant a couple of days after. Make sure you're ready, especially because Taurus energy is the energy of manifesting material wealth and comfort and the life that will correspond to your values in the broader meaning of it, right? So it can be a relationship, right? But it will be with someone who will have similar values as you, for example, or like share yours, will understand yours even if theirs differ, or yours will match, something along those lines, right? So make sure you use this time wisely to bring in, and of course the new moon energy is to set intentions and bring into your life something that your heart desires, right? So it's important to be in that mindset when you're going through the week. And to add to it, if you didn't have enough Taurus energy, speaking as a Taurus, sorry guys, I was getting a call, so had to take it. So if you did not have enough Taurus energy for the new moon, there's also the Jupiter. Oh, I mean, we are in Taurus season, so might as well mention that for another week or so. But I think it ends on Saturday. Saturday is the last day of Taurus. But today, Jupiter also goes into Taurus, which means that all of these questions that I was just talking about are gonna be brought closer to your attention. Of course, if you have a lot of Taurus in your chart, a lot of Sag in your chart, it's gonna be even amplified even more. So I'm bracing myself this week because I have a lot of Taurus in my chart. Actually, my Jupiter is in Taurus, in my natal chart. So you know, like this is like the jackpot, where it also planetary placement is the same as your natal chart. Of course, degree matters to a certain extent, but even that is pretty strong energy that is going to be impacting you. So yes, you will be thinking more about these themes. You will be reminded about them as you go by your day. Yeah, basically Jupiter will be reminding you that you deserve comfort, you deserve wealth, you deserve to enjoy your life, to thrive in your life. So, you know, go for it. What are you waiting for? Okay, I'm done now. Let's get into the reading. Let's see what we have for divine comments this time. And please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, share it with someone who would benefit from this kind of messages. And don't forget that I am doing personal readings, so whenever you want to reach out, do that. And I'm not even in Hawaiian time zone anymore, so if you want a live reading, that's available too, or I can pre-record and provide the link to you. I'm gonna move away the cards from my speaker because I just realized that it's probably pretty loud. And I'm still in Toronto, by the way, but I will be moving out to Montreal pretty soon. Say yes to your open door. Yes, that's exactly what I was just talking about. To me, that's that Jupiter in Taurus energy. And I've talked about it a lot, so gotta save myself some voice. That's it we have for the message. By the way, it's number 22. So it's already talking about partnership, right? Like this energy is about, you know, kind of like talking to the outside world, so to speak, right? Because you probably won't be able, like in the older days where you could just make everything yourself, you probably won't be able to do that. You'll need some resources, you'll need some supplies, you'll need to ask somebody to build it for you if you're building something, for that matter, right? Hire somebody to do work for you. That's the sign that goes out there. Like, this is the first sign in the zodiac wheel that it's like, okay, I see you, let's partner together on something, right? So 22 is reminding you that even if the goal feels too ambitious to you, it doesn't mean that you have to do it alone. At the very least, you have your guides, you have your higher power, you have the divine. And of course, if this intention is in alignment, right? If you have your focus on it, then the right companions, partners will come along as needed. All right. And for the masculine, it's number 2. So 22 to a light grows brighter only by lighting another. Yeah, so divine messages are reminded that it's important to share of their experience. It's important to be able to, how do I put it, make time to actually go out there and share your stories, first of all, of course. Then see how you can be of service, how you can be of help with the knowledge and experience you got. It's not about, okay, so now because my XYZ needs me, I'm gonna go and then spend a lot of time on this and that, or I'm gonna leave my stuff, what I'm doing, and I'm gonna go there. No, this is supposed to be light and effortless, almost, right? Like that's how it's light, right? That's how the light works. And how the candle works. You just ignite someone else, but it should be effortless. Otherwise, it's not gonna feel as good. It's not gonna have as much of an impact, right? When you do it easily, when you are in the flow, people notice the difference immediately. And A, you got their attention immediately. And B, the quality of information is much better, because when we are interacting with another person, we interact both energetically and of course through our words, thoughts, through 4D, through 3D patterns, through our actions, right? So it's happening on all levels. And even if the person doesn't read all of those levels with their conscious mind, their subconscious is reading it. Their energy field is reading it, so they will know. The energy doesn't lie. Okay, let's get into tarot. I decided to go back to the spellcasters for today. I know you guys love that new deck that I got, and I will do another reading for it probably next time. But today I just wanted to get back to classics, and I wanted to remind even myself of certain things, certain stories that I might not have been focusing on lately, and for that I was guided to take the spellcasters deck. So let's get to it. It's the energy of divine feminists at the moment. What do we need to know about divine feminists? We have Nine of Cups and Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. About masculines, the Tower, bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. I can't wait till I get my permanent place and I'll be able to take care of my decks properly, give them the nourishment and care that they need. Okay, so for the feminines, yeah, I was just talking about setting intentions and manifesting. So that's your Nine of Cups, right? And actually, to me, it's very much connected to the Taurus energy, and although it's cups, but still, right? The important part is not to get overexcited about it, right? And even if you see your wish coming true, not to be like, oh yeah, now I got it all, or now I can do my next big thing, right? Like, sit with that energy, listen to it, observe it, right? Whatever is happening, if it feels like you won in a lottery, or you know, it's the happiest day of your life. It's perfect. Stay with that energy. Notice the flavors. Listen to what messages you're going to be getting for it. And then you will know what to do next, how to communicate next. The same goes if somebody new comes to your life and you're really, really excited about them. Can be a friend, can be a romantic partnership, but again, give it a little bit of time. See how things develop naturally. Don't rush with anything right now. They will show themselves. I'm not saying that it's not true, it's not real, but there will be an additional important information that you'll need to know before you make any big commitments or tell them the story of your life, or that, you know, you want to partner together in something big and important. When you say, we had this card here, when you say yes to the open door, it doesn't mean necessarily that you put everything that you have at stake, right? And actually Taurus energy teaches you about it. To be industrious, to be, to have just enough caution, right? So that you don't lose your possessions, that you take care of them. Taurus cares about their possessions, as well as actually another side of it is the sensory systems, right? That's why we like things to look good, to smell good, to feel good by touch. You know, those things are very important. So notice your sensory systems too. What helps them, what inspires them even, and what works the other way around. Even right now, as you're watching this video, what is or isn't working for your sensory systems? Think about that. Think about what can you do about it? What does it mean? Okay, for the masculines, we have the Tower and 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so obviously we had those messages for days now that divine masculines are having a hard time, they're overwhelmed, they are tackling important decisions in their life. And you know what? The Tower moment is helping take that pain away, because I almost get this picture where somebody is like dragging their feet and, you know, someone is pulling them and they're still like, oh, no, right? And it's painful for everyone. But there are certain things that are unavoidable, that have to go, have to change in their life, from the karmic perspective. And of course, karma is not going to go away ever, right? But this is an important karmic cleanup. When you see this 5 of Swords in reverse, it's helping, this Tower moment is helping swipe away certain artificial situations, people, activities, things that seemed like a good idea, look good on paper, but are really draining their energy right now, or are really fogging their views, right? Because if you have somebody or something unhealthy next to you, you kind of absorb that energy, especially if you're an empath, which we are as twins, right? So it's almost like it's not just there was like specific time or times when they're drawn for divine masculine. It's like that whole philosophy around divine masculine is not right. And it's creating that illusion that they're doing fine, that everything around is fine. Well, I mean, they're doing fine. It's maybe the world around them or people around them. They just don't get it. And now it's turning around. And when that fog is taken away, they could see where they still have some work to do. What is the universal truth, especially for that specific situation where they are making big decisions. So kind of a painful Tower I'm getting, but a very necessary one. And this is still the remainder of the eclipse energy, by the way. The eclipse that we had in Scorpio at the beginning of May, that's it. I mean, it hasn't been that long. I've traveled through a lot of locations, so to me it seems like it was months ago, but it wasn't that far away. It was just a couple of weeks away. Okay, energy of the connection now. What's the energy of the connection at this point? Okay, we got Three of Swords in reverse and Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so the swords, when this card is upside down, the swords are falling out of the heart, right? Like there is a big healing work that's happening right now. And the work where twins don't have to be defensive with each other, protect their heart that much, right? Because we still, like the more we do the work and the farther we move along the journey, the more we can feel secure to open up and know how to keep our boundaries, protect our energy, but also be open, right? Be authentic, especially with close people. And we're talking about the connection here. So this is first and foremost with our twin, right? And that's where we exercise this the most, all these qualities, right? They're our inspiration, they're our challenge at the same time, right? This is where it's at its highest peak, our abilities and our blocks. And this is showing us that, and all of us have those defensive mechanisms, right? We also have our ways to kind of try to put our feelers out and see if that other person actually likes us, how serious they are, right? How they feel about this and that, right? We have our ways to do that. So this is like stop doing that, right? Like the twins are like at the point where those behaviors fall away because the heart is getting healed, because they feel and they see more love in each other, with each other, right? Where the brain releases the need to hear the words, to see something that follows a certain template. Like if I don't see this and this and this happening, then this is not love, or this person is not serious, or something like that, right? Because this is another side of what this journey is teaching us. What is real and what is made up by society. Okay, messages from Divine Masculines to Divine Feminines. We have, I feel the same way. This is the Two of Cups energy. I'm sorry. And yes. Yes was actually the second one. So it's like, I feel the same way. Yes. And I'm sorry. So I think no comments required. There's still an I'm sorry energy is that heart healing part where things are coming around and the masculine realizes more and more that, there were certain things that were not kind, that were not necessary when they were testing the waters, when they were checking how DF would react in certain situations or whether they like them for real, right? And this is what's true, and that's why we have double confirmation here. Okay, messages from feminines to masculines. Okay, we have I would do anything for you. Again, part of that healing. Sex with you. That's where that sexual energy wakes up again for real, right? Because once we are more comfortable emotionally, that's when that really kicks in and we can feel it on that deep tantric level. They're waiting for you, and I'm coming, trust. Yeah, so Divine Feminine is reminding the masculine that we have a lot of work ahead of us, right? But I'm very happy that you are doing you. I know that there will be so much that you can share with your audience, with your gang, with your group of people who will benefit from what you're experiencing now. And as for me, I'm working on me. So don't worry, I am manifesting you. I am on my way, like in that J-Lo song, right? I got some work to do and I'm working on it. It's like a, kind of like, calm down, everything's fine, we're on track. I'm doing the work, you are doing the work, we're healing, it's all good. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys, and I will be back with more readings very, very soon.